afternoon, Q. Thanks for coming in. So here in the intake form, they say that you wanted some help with what you think is too much alcohol consumption. Is there anything else that you think should be on the list of, most important things to tackle first? Okay. Yeah, we can certainly look into seeing, getting you hooked up with some food stamps so that your food intake is more secure. That would be a fantastic idea. Let's see. So I know that coming in and asking for help is one of the hardest things. So what made you decide to come in? Was there a situation that happened, or has this been a build-up? So especially on the weekends, it's been increasing. Okay. Do you know of anything that could be prompting this? Feeling more lonely and depressed. Okay. So I don't provide you with any treatments or therapy. My job is to try to hook you up with what we decide is the best kind of help and the best place to get that help so that you can get to a place where your life is closer to the ideal for you. Here at the center, we have a section of psychiatrists and psychologists. They mostly deal with really intensive cases or medications and assessments, because that's part of their wheelhouse. We do get a lot of people who come in who want to be assessed because alcohol dependence or overuse is commonly, not always, but commonly found with other types of emotional or mental health issues. Now, if you would like to be assessed, I can put in that referral, and then they will call you to set up an appointment. We also have the counselors who meet with people on a weekly-ish basis, sometimes a couple times a week, sometimes it's every other week. It can change depending on how much support you need, but that's to learn tools to deal with what's everyday stuff for you, and situations that make choosing what you think is best as the choice you go with. So I can send you a referral, and again, they will call and set you up an appointment. Now, if you don't click with the person, we usually ask to give it a few meetings, because it can be hard to connect with a stranger anyway. But after a few meetings, if you're not connecting with this person, no one to blame. Sometimes people don't click. You can call me, or if you feel comfortable calling them, you can say, I'm not connecting with this person. Can I please have an appointment to try someone else? Because not everybody's personalities click, and not every therapist style works for every client. We also have here some different kinds of groups. We have some that are run by staff, and those are to help people with specific problems, like how to prepare to go to a place where you know there would be alcohol, and to not be tempted, such as family Thanksgiving or a date at a restaurant. So you pre-choose and you come up with a plan for what you think would be your obstacles to making that choice. And there are a couple others that are sort of like support groups where it's the same kind of idea, but it's more about peer sharing information. And then we also have some peer-led groups so that people who are in your situation or have been in your situation can assist you in kind of getting through the hard times. And at that time, you can also often the clients will share phone numbers and mentor each other outside of group. So, if it's middle of the night and things are not going well and you're just so tempted to go to the liquor store and just buy whatever you have money for, you can call up that person and they'll sit and talk to you. We recommend that each person try to make connection with a few people, because that way you have choices if someone is away on vacation or working that night. You can, go to a different support. And we also encourage clients, even if they're doing these things, if they would like to, we would be happy for them to go to something like AA, or if they already have a therapist, to keep that therapist and see if they can specifically help them with this issue, or coping strategies. A lot of therapists can help with coping strategies. So I think we have a lot that we can offer you. You are the head of this team of you and me and whoever else you decide that you want to help you on this journey. You are the captain. You are the one who says this is what we're going to do. It's about your choice to make your life better. Yeah. It can be difficult to try to make change while family members and friends are just telling us, you need to change, you need to stop. But that doesn't help with the how or the what do I do when. And that's where our services can come in for you. No. If you just want to cut down your alcohol, you can cut down your alcohol. We do not sit here and tell you as an adult that you can never drink. Now, I don't know about different AA chapters. Some of them are different about that. But I know here, our way of looking at things is progress, not perfection. If you've cut your drinking in half, you've cut your drinking in half. And in your case, cutting your drinking in half, from what you told me, would put you a little more than what is recommended, but not very much more. And that would be a lot better for your physical self, because you said you're worried about those kind of things. And you should also, mentally, it's always better to think better than it was rather than not good enough till I get to X number. Um, we do have clients who want to quit cold turkey, and we support them in that. As I said, it's up to you where this goes. The other thing I have to ask you is, have they got your insurance and such, and your, the basic info that you filled out in the sheet before you came in? Okay. I just don't want you to show up for something and it comes up in the computer when they try to check you in. So I like to ask. Yes, I understand that this can be very big and it can feel overwhelming, which is why we don't have to do all of those, like all those things I offered you. You don't have to start them all at once. You can do one, you could do two. Um you'd like to be assessed, and you'd like to try counselor. Okay, yeah. A lot of people just start that way because they don't think they're ready to just go in with peers yet, and that is totally fine. Um, so before you go, I want to make sure I've got everything. I've got down the amount you're drinking. You would like me to send a referral for an assessment and a referral for a counselor. Okay. Why don't we see each other at the same time and day next week? And if you like, we can have that time slot be our time slot to come in and check progress and such. All right. I will see you then. Have a good rest of your day.